everyone, welcome to the National Newscast. Today we will various topics and different categories: social health and beauty, entertainment, sport and weather. But first we will by reporting the starting of our main cities. We start in the city of Medellin. Our reporter Ana Maria Agudelo take us the detail.
Comuna 13 and its renovation after other pass and the nightlife charts of El Poblado and Laureles Seduced Time magazine, which included Medellin among the best cities to visit in 2023. Time is considered one of the most important magazines in the United States, and it drew put a ranking consulting its international correspondents so that they will nominate cities that offer different experience to enjoy. It was about looking for tools that offer new and exciting experience for tourists. In this share of the best, Time highlighted the change achieved in Medellin in recent years, going from being one of the most violent cities in the world to one of the most innovative. The main transformation to highlight for Time was that of community 13, which although it used to be war since is now a widely visited tourist city. Its graffiti, street dancing and rapping displays wearing guns. Likewise, from the El Poblado and Laureles sectors, which are like the pink zone par excellence of the capital of Antioquia, it was highlighted that in Time you can enjoy cafes, fashion and a vibrant nightlife. The Secretary of Economic Development of Medellin, Mauricio Valencia Escobar, expressed that he is also proud that incentives are being created in the city to attract tourists of other greater capacities. The district administration of Medellin will award 15,000 scholarships to citizens who are interested in starting a learning process in English, which, according to their analysis, is highly demanded to access the city job market. The program will be delivered virtually. The benefits will receive didactic tools and will be in 6 group classes with teacher certificate in the Common European Framework of Reference of Language. The striking about this public call managing the Sapienza Agency is that the academic activity will be designed based on the needs and preference of age of the students from basic to advanced levels. However, the course will last 7 months. Students who pass each of the requirements will receive an official certification from the Medellin Major Office. Will those go the outstanding performance, they will have a benefit. The director of the Medellin Education and Post-Secondary Agency, Carlos Chaparro, indicated that the rally of Colombia is in the last place in the world in terms of the number of people capable of communicating in English, hence the need for the project.
Thank you very much for the information. We continue with our reporter, Kevin Restrepo Perez.
For the first time, two students from public educational institutions in Medellin were selected with the international program Chase an Astronaut, along with 35 other girls from the country, to live an immersion and a trip to the NASA Space Center in Houston, Texas. Ana Sofía Correa Gutiérrez, 12 years old, is a 7th grade student and in Jose Felix de Restrepo. And Manuela David Correa, 15 years old, is in 10th grade at the Santa Elena Educational Institution. Both will be part of 4 months of virtual training and learning followed via 5-day immersion the world's largest space operational center. Reporting from Medellin, Kevin Restrepo Perez.
Thank you very much, Kevin. We continue with the cooking session. To now enlighten more about gastronomy with Alejandra.
Hello, I love cooking in the experiment in the chicken in mushroom sauce. Today I am going to share a recipe and we are going to prepare chicken fillings in mushroom sauce, our chicken in CH recipe. We must have 3 breast fillets, 1 onion, garlic, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 mushroom base, 1 cup of milk. To begin, we are going to finely chop the medium and garlic. This to medium heat with the mushroom butter. On the after half, we are going to find the bass fillets and dissolve the mushroom butter in the cup of milk. Here we have the onion and garlic ready of the mushroom bass that we already have dissolved and the leave if boiled until it has a thick consistency. We add the bread to this mixture and we can accompany it with salt and rice. This was all for today. I hope we meet again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alejandra. We continue with the entertainment section by Maria Camila Diaz and with the weather report by Mayerly Ceballos.
Good morning to all the viewers. Now we go with the section of entertainment where we can take about 2 relevant news nationally and internationally. The first one is from the most recent presentation of the Vallenato Silvestre Dangond. Singer is the show of the start. The artist is one of the great Vallenato stars with great nationality and international. Other news are the 6 northern myths that influence us to this day. in the use and continue to be enjoy be small and large. The six Nordic myths are the Great Myth, the myth of the eternal main, the myth of the end, the myth of the wanderer in search of wisdom, the myth of the masculinity, and the myth of the superhero. These myths are the in Marvel movies. Thank you.
Hello, good day today. The Willow Project is an initiative that aims to produce up to 108,000 barrels of oil per day, which will be carried out by ConocoPhillips, a multinational energy company, and the third largest oil company in the United States. The activity will last for 3 decades, and the state where it will be carried out be Bethany, North South Alaska, which is home to more than 600 million barrels of oil. The project is supported by some legislation where Argentina will reduce the United States dependency on foreign oil boosting national energy production. According to them, in a clear way that if the were done in other countries. Added to this is the factor in energy employment. Environmentalists and opponents have also been showing their position on the water with demonstration and letters on the White House. What is Martian about? The project are the effect it might have on the environment and the health of the residents of the region. This extraction is estimated to generate 9.2 million metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent a share of oil measurement used to compare and express the total amount of greenhouse gases emitted into the atmosphere. Greenhouse gases are gases present in the atmosphere that absorb and emit radiation. Contributing to the global warming of the Earth, these gases trap it in the atmosphere and make the Earth warmer than it will naturally. As more greenhouse gases are emitted, global temperatures rise, which can have serious consequences for the climate, the environment, and the species that inhabit the planet. A consequence of this affect the ice in the Arctic Circle in there, which is a 3 kilometers for the area. Though disputes the life of the species that inhabit and in a house, they include with space not on a migratory route at risk. With climate change, the wind in ice increases the level of the oceans, which affects an imbalance in the ecosystems. Although the project was approved on March, the debate has been ongoing the 4 years event. Former President Donald Trump and authorities. Although the project was approved on March, the debate has been ongoing the 4 years event. Former President Donald Trump authorized its execution, but it was not carried out because the environmental impact analytics was not optimal. At the moment, it is expected that there will be 3 drink plants others. The sentence is clear: we cannot afford any wet oil or gas projects if we want to the world climate catastrophe. A broil what will BT large oil drilling project on federal land is incredibly impractical on the part of President Biden. What in is a state of the Union called the climate crisis and existing threat.
Thank you very much, Maria Camila and Mayerly Ceballos. Finally, we have the General Sport section by Juan Pablo Gutierrez, and with this we finish.
And in more sports, we give recognition to the soccer player Linda Caicedo, who was signed by one of the world's soccer stars, Real Madrid, in turn to all the soccer players in our country, who are representing Colombia in a very good way. We also want to remember the 2014 Giro of Italy, where Nairo Quintana was the winner, and in this way motivate our young cyclists that we can all get ahead in our dreams. And in more news, we will have the soccer classics such as Nacional versus Medellin, a meeting expected every semester for the Paisas. Medellin is below Nacional, and it is the moment where it can either move away from the egg or reach Nacional. We promote living the of soccer in peace, not only for the classic in the city of Medellin, but for all the classics in the national territory. And in more news, the executive will address at its next meeting from March 28 to 30 in Lausanne, Switzerland, the section against Russia and Belarus, the status of athletes from both countries and solidarity measures with Ukraine as a result of the invasion from Russia to this country started on February 24, 2022. My name is Juan Pablo, and we return with more to studies.